Now, let me just fix up this chat stuff real quick. Need to figure out a way to do that automatically. There we go. And so figured out that that does, and welcome back. Oh my god, we're actually doing this again. Oh my god, it's been years. It's been a year at the very least, because holy crap. Should have figured that. Did that just reference me automatically? Yes, it did. Okay. So, ignore the sexy. There we go. You know what? Look at her, because it's MP40. My GFL MP40, and she's perfect and beautiful in all things. God, I drew. I think it was 2 years ago actually that I drew Bunny Girl MP40 for Inktober. I didn't finish that year's Inktober, but I did end up. What did I? Right, I did end up drawing an MP40 for Inktober. Fucking perfect, and as all things is as perfect as she is. But okay, now we need to move this. So yeah, this stream, gonna be working on some stuff, working on some fun little projects. Want to set up a thumbnail for art stuff if I'm not doing anything specific, and I have not thrown away doing the FGO card stuff. I'm still gonna do that, but for right now, I am kind of in an art block of art, like of my ability to draw, I guess is the best way of putting it, because I am just like, oh my god, this is shit. I don't like how this is looking. For like every woman I draw, and I'm like, oh my god, okay. I'm just gonna step back, focus on something more simple, which is like creating this. I need to edit. I want to put this onto a proper shit. I want to put this into a proper thumbnail size first, so that way I can, like I said, have a proper thumbnail. Got that can't be good. There we go. We're trying to just want to have a nice little thumbnail that I can use for my drawing streams. Okay. So let's everything to be relatively level with each other. It's gonna be like that. There we go. It's gonna be blank canvas, a bunch of other pictures, and my idea is my sounds working. It is beautiful. Beautiful. My lens wipe on this earlier, but I did want to start. I feel like Alpha 5, right? There's 5 of those from the Power Rangers? I think so. What are they doing with this? Right, I do want to... Shit, I have no idea what I was saying earlier. Damn it. Okay. Yeah. Right, okay, the back is going to be a nice canvas full of a bunch of pictures, either stuff I've finished or the works in progress as if I'm working on something. That way, every time I reload this thumbnail, it looks more complete and more fulfilling in the long run and the short run. Short term and the long term, but short run. And I can clean this off because I have not actually touched my tablet in months. No, that's not an uncommon thing. As much as I hate that, that's the case. There we go. I'll give another swipe down later, but that's for right now. That's fine. Because for now, we are going to delete that one, or the opacity on this one, and then start working. Because I wanted to show off some images. Oh, I have the little Miku here. I hope it's not going to be an issue later on, but I have this little Miku because I bought this little... It's a bootleg, sadly, but I bought this little cute-ass Miku plushie. I say bought, but it was a Goodwill auction, which I'm iffy on Goodwill auctions. Like, I can't say I recommend them. I can't say I don't recommend them. In fact, because sometimes you can get stuff for good prices. I mean, I've got I recently got Ace Combat 5 and the strategy guide for like $15, I want to say. At the same time, I've also gotten auctions and bid way more than I should have for stuff that I could have gotten way cheaper on, like Amazon and whatnot. So, think about what you want. Think about very carefully. Okay, these are all ready, both ready to go. 21 on this Madoka, and then 21 on this Ritsuka. Because it is. What the fuck was that? It was like a chiming noise. What the hell? Well, whatever. Yeah. Well, sometimes you can get good stuff for real cheap. Sometimes you can get stuff for not so cheap. And what I originally tried to use it because I assumed I could get some Warhammer stuff for really good prices. Didn't work out like that. Because you see Warhammer stuff on there. It gets pricey real fast. But it just be like that sometimes. So, alright then. You are supposed to be on this window. There we go. So, for now, we get to the art. So, I drew this stuff at work. During my lunch breaks, I schedule out these little goobers sometimes. So, now let's get this some actual working. Danny Black. We're going to keep it simple. Try to I'm not a good artist. I don't even think I don't think I'm a decent one, but I do really like what I do. No, that's off balance. Because it's perfectly straight, so it should look like that. It's not gonna be perfect. Nothing in life ever is. Don't try to cling to that ideal, if I can recommend that. And just do your best, honestly. And if I swim, though granted, we're not just doing this one. You know what, I would want to... I think I've said this before, in case anyone actually watches this, is that, yeah, there was a plan to do a fun little stream drawing of Suzuka Gozen from FGO in her summer outfits, because that's what I drew from the wafer cookie, which I had forgotten. Oh yeah, I don't just because I picked the card before and it was Mashu, or Matthew as I refer to it as, because that's just funny to me. Like, her name is actually Matthew. It is like, oh, in the proper translation it's Matthew, but they just go Mashu. Like, come on, make it, keep it Matthew. That's just funnier to me. But hey, yeah. So I drew Mashu, then I realized, oh wait, I actually have the wafer cookies to open up so that I can crack them open and draw what I get from the cards. I'm like, okay, that's great. But I forgot that I had the extra wafers when I drew the Mashu card from the pack that I got off eBay. Still partially annoyed from that as well, because the pack I bought was just flat out, oh, here are all the cards, not the cookies, which like takes away from the pack opening part, which is what I was really invested in. What was I talking? Right, talking about the wafer cookies thing. Yeah, so I had the wafer cookies. Forgot that I had the pack that actually had the actually had the wafer cookies themselves, and then I drew from the excess pack from eBay, which again I didn't like because it just put all the cards into a giant pile, and I'm like, well, that takes the fun out of the drawing part, or opening up the packs and eating the meh wafer cookie, which I don't even think it's safe to eat the wafer cookies that I have now anymore because that was like months ago. Annoying as that is. But that's fine, because for right now, because we have those two cards in excess, we have, oh my god, I just remember, yeah, it's Mashu and her fucking Yukata, which, like, holy fucking shit, that is gonna be a awful to fucking draw. Granted, I could probably, what was that pinging noise? Oh, that's just from the music. Yeah, so it's just the case of it's going to be annoying to work with. Oh, if you hear some like squeaky noise every once in a while, that's my 3D printer going on in the background. I'm printing out some coasters, yeah. A couple of those, but no, that's incorrect. No, this is fun STL of a chain chomp that if you put the chain chomp coaster, that if you put a drink on it, it's got like this weighted little system, so whenever you put the cup on the cup on the coaster, it shinks down and the chain chomp kind of grips the cup. That's really nice and cool. I would like to print that out later, but for right now, what was I doing right for right now? I got some other stuff I want to print out, like some bases for some of my figures. So I technically, the bases I need printed don't really need, the figures I have don't really need bases because they came with their own, but they don't have the slot for me to put in the magnet properly, and I do not want to start carving into more resin material just because drill bitting into resin. I'm not sure if the dust is gonna mess me up even more. Here now, just trying to figure out how I want this to probably set up, because if I... Okay. And then the back of So now we want to see the back of the canvas board so we can see so yeah. Canvas board, not that great looking right now, but that's the point, is that we want to get this part out the way. So then we can darken it. Next layer. Realizing it, I probably should just gone with a blue for this because I usually draw in blue to begin. I say draw in blue. Sketch in blue. So recently I haven't been doing that. Right, I haven't really done that recently just because annoying stuff at work makes it storing my supplies is a bit more tedious. Okay. So let's just keep this U-line tool, keep it nice and simple. The canvas board, let's and then simple stuff left around. I think I'm expanding the outlines a bit better in the long run. I'm trying to see something because I think. Yeah, I don't know why I set it up like this, because this is technically not the way to be doing it. It would be more like... Yeah, just a bit. So I should so I'm gonna refix that. Let me switch YouTube stuff. And also try to... I'm just trying to figure out how this is all going to work out. Well, not this one exactly. I'm trying to figure out how to make this one look correct. Oh my god, I'm talking about this one, but no, I'm also trying to, in the background, reason my art just kind of like pauses because, well, I said earlier, I'm not really satisfied with my art style. If there is one, which personally there really isn't, but I'm not satisfied with how my art is coming along, so I'm trying to I've just been running through a bunch of different tutorials and instructions. I'm trying to understand the body, and maybe I'm just over being a bit too harsh on myself. But I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. Despite the fact that I'm pretty sure, like, well, I know I'm better than I was before. The shapes and whatnot is better and all that, but man, it's sometimes, you know when you're doing your stuff and you can feel like, man, I'm not getting any. Is that a hangnail again? It's a fucking hangnail. God damn it! And I don't know where my fucking other specific clippers are at. Sorry, this is annoying. Gonna trim the nail for a second. Give me a minute. But it's annoying because it's. So it's horribly annoying. Because I feel like, oh man, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing the studies, but like I'm even less satisfied with my art than I was before, which is kind of feels well, not even less satisfied, but I feel like I'm unsatisfied with my progress. I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. This is all off. Damn it, all the hell. I make my stuff when I can. I try, but it's like, oh man, this doesn't look right. I don't feel like this is looking good, and it's difficult to keep the motivation when it feels like everything I'm doing is just fail and fail. It's like, oh my god, this looks good as I want it to be. It's not. It's just awful. Yada yada. And I'm doing these tutorials, and I'm listening to some advice, trying to figure out the proportions. I'm really glad there are channels that are up there to help out, because I think everybody knows the one. And if you're an artist on YouTube, you've probably seen these. A mistake artists often make is not doing so and so. And it's like, okay, this is really useful. But then I try to incorporate the advice, and it feels like I'm not even doing it correctly, or I'm doing something wrong. Scab. Don't pick your scab skid's a horrible idea. So yeah, trying to do all that, and stagnation just feels awful. Because you're like, what am I doing wrong? And it's technically nothing. But like, oh my god, it feels awful. Okay, I'm being weird about the image right now. this looking? Should be. It just continue. So just continue. Trust the process. Well, I've grown to dislike the Maeve piece just for my own reasons. I won't deny that it did that it came out much better after I just said, "Shut up, Sal. Trust the process and have faith in it." Okay. So, trust the process. I'll figure it out. And if I can't, well, at least I'm trying, you know? Try my best to make it all work out. And if it doesn't really work, well, if it doesn't work out, I'll just step back, work on something else, which is what I technically have to do. I've gotten back into painting my Warhammer figs. Right now, I'm trying to paint my Sisters of Battle right now. Blowed out. My issues with my own goddamn painting abilities also like, oh my god, it's not doing. It doesn't look like red. Doesn't look the way I want. I think I put the paint on too thickly. Put on too many coats. And never all works too well. I know, right? It feels amazing. I have all the power. Time to go beat up a poor 12-year-old airbending boy. Well, there goes Matt, I guess. But I must keep on doing. What the fuck happened? I want to, but I don't want to spend the money right away on that. That's weird. Why is it doing it? Why is it doing that? Is it because... No, it's weird. Why the fuck is it like that now? Alright, give me a second. Matt's fucking image on my OBS is not correct. So I want to fix that real quick, because that is annoying as shit to me. Hey man, it's all good. We all do it like that. Hey man, it's all good. It's all good. Oh boy. That's weird. Let me just... There we go. That was strange. It was weirdly cropped. That shouldn't have been happening. And I'm worried it's going to do that with the other ones too. Where the fuck is Matt? There he is. Okay. Sorry about that. We're back on this. Trying to continue this art piece. Okay. Now that we're on the interior of the canvas. Yeah, extendo glove. Oh, so that's just the captain's fucking dual Lugers from the Helsing Ultimate. Or regular Helsing. Goddamn, those bitches were like fucking mile long. They made perfect sense, Matt, because they were cool. Oh wait, no, don't need that one. Okay, erase this line. Yeah, merge down. Ah, son of a bitch. Son of a fucking whore. Damn it all. That's a good question. Also, when the fuck am I? Goddamn idiot. Oh, fuck. When did I fuck this up? There we go. Okay. Oh man, it was this far back. Ah. Oh well. We continue on as intent. We continue on as best we can. I'm actually gonna lock that one so I don't make that mistake again. Da, 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 da. You're asking if I can hear you. Yeah. I will hold on. Ah, it happens, it happens. Okay, so we got that outlined, then we get smaller so we can go for the interior of the canvas. Hey man, there's always technical issues with these streams. It's kind of our shtick, our thing. Do we really need to though? Like, we could let it burn for a little bit longer, right? But imagine, Matt, just let it go a little bit longer. Imagine the horrible, horrible madness that could happen if we did. We might be able to cause a 15-car pileup. Don't you want to see that 15-car pileup, Matt? Oh, yeah, but so context. We're one of our groups is fucking losing their shit because they're fucking addicted to Monster Hunter, I guess. Are you in the same party, Matt? Yeah, it is. See, kids? Matt's sane. Okay. That's fair. I still need to actually go through a Dragon's Dogma game. That you do. Ah, so it's a Payday 2 to Payday 3 problem. Hmm. That's fair. Oh, let me actually... Mm-hmm. Oh. Right, right. Hey. Ooh. Hey, jack of all trades and master of all, baby. Well, At the very least, it sounds like it's a good ride, even if it's not, even if it's lacking as it's compared to its endgame counterpart. Is there any news for DLC for Dragon's Dogma 2? Hmm. Tangentially related, that kind of reminds me of the price Phantom Liberty gets for Cyberpunk 2077. Oh, absolutely. It happens. Which, yeah, I think that'll put some better feelings towards it than Miles Morales. I'm telling you, man, that's a fucking super villain origin for fucking Miles Morales. Why do you hate me? You destroyed my save data, Miles Morales. What? And then Peter just showing up. Miles, why did you destroy that guy's save data? I didn't! Oh, yeah. Oh, wrong mark. But the temptation is real. He plays the big guy from Lilo and Stitch. The one that's burnt as a motherfucker. Well, I mean, as like Agent the other trying to get to, like, if I'm busy, you know, when you're not playing, do you need to be anyways? Of course. Which, again, I will always find funny because you fucking hated the idea of doing this nerd shit when I brought it up. Ain't it? Most adamant against it is now the one that is addicted to it. That was a premonition. If I do this, I'm never coming back. Hey. man. I'll tell you, it should stop too, but I have no right to talk how many fucking Warhammer figures I've purchased. I even open my closet sometimes and I'm like, man, why the fuck did I buy that Scaventide box? Yes. You see, we just gotta make a VTuber company and just put them with the horniest mongrels ever, and make them with the horniest mongrels ever. We'll call it Virtual Shoujo. There we go. the the joke was that V Shoujo was also that's just V Shoujo. Ain't it? That actually reminds me. I remember I think it was Project Melody was trying to do a D&D campaign. I wonder whatever happened to that. I believe that was the intent. Yeah, specifically it was a. They were looking for an 18 plus DM. Death and Debts and Seek, Steal, and Silence. So it looks like they did do a campaign. Looks like a short one if it only lasts about 8 episodes. Episode 8, from what I can see, seems to be about 3 hours. I'm gonna, you know what, let me go to their playlists. Are you enraged by it getting cucked effectively? Fuck! Okay, my bad. Their first one lasted 11 episodes at 3 hours each. Yeah. Yeah. Frozen peas. I just use them to keep my mind fucking non-numb at work. Yeah. Oh god, man, I fucking reminding of me of what it was like after college. Fuck. That's the fucking weird part. Is like, oh man, that should have been instant callback for you, Matt. Like, what do you mean they haven't called you back? What the fuck? Genuinely, what the fuck? Oh, is the game built more easier with the new race, or is there a clear bias towards it? Ah. Hmm. That seems pretty annoying. You bet your ass it's a Cyclops in the middle of the city. And then there's this asshole who's just here. Hi. What was I checking? Right. Steam. What is finished downloading? Basically everything except the Final Fantasy 0, Type 0, Type O. I've heard things. Still want to check it out since it was a PSP game I was partially interested in. Probably, but at least I'm not subjected to, oh man, I wasted a week of my life downloading it. Oof. One of those you could have trimmed the fat really a lot, and it wouldn't have made much of a difference, or at least it would have made a significant difference, rather. Does it have an issue of a lot of them feel redundant? Ah, that's fair. That's fair. Right, so it's character introduction after character introduction, and you stop giving a shit about any of them. Oh, now I see. Okay. That sounds like my issue with playing like some certain Yu-Gi-Oh games. It's like, oh, these are a bunch of options. Fuck, there's so too many options. I mean, a PSP game, it would make sense if it was multiplayer oriented. Well, let's find out. There we go. It has access to multiplayer options during story modes and side quests. But was that kept in the yeah? Well, I got no new info. The Wikipedia page just gave me the information on the original, which, yeah, apparently people adored the multiplayer on that one. So we're going to check out the store page on Steam real quick. The Steam page just says single player. Let me see. Is there any for multiplayer? No multiplayer? Yep, the multiplayer was dropped in the remake or HD remaster. I'm not sure what we're calling this one. Yeah. Oof. Oof, indeed. That makes sense, especially if it's a PSP game. Because the PSP was big on multiplayer stuff. Yeah, poor little Dissidia. There we go, now she's not creepy anymore. Like a certain campaign we're running. Oh man, isn't it a great time for everyone? Pokemon, creepy Pokemon music. I repressed the memory, Sal. Someone has to, considering we got a lot of crash outs in these games. Have you seen these fuckers? They're crazy. And it's evil. Except this one, that it's evil. True enough, true enough. Cause we're having a good time, having a good time. Proof that we're having a good time, having a good time. I'm not even sure what the fuck this was in the original piece, so fuck it, I'm not even gonna do it again. So we have the little Miku on the right and the little fucking Figma to practice posing, but man, fucking the human body, man, is a fucking weird thing to try to doodle. Yeah, it was Pose or something. I had one on my I have one on my iPad. Yeah. So we wait, this is the fun little goofy wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man pose for the figure. Because remember, kids, go for dynamic poses. Makes things more interesting. Or, if you're in desperate need of money, go for the Gooner poses. You all know the ones. Amen. As Soul Bad Guy once said, face down, ass up. That's the way we like to... And my lawyer just informed me not to finish that joke. No, with that, I need to take my own advice, because, man, my posing just sucks. Afterwards. Hey. Henshin a go-go, baby! Henshin. Which series? Didn't that have the one game? Really? Huh. Okay, it had two party games apparently. One on the GameCube and one on the DS. That's some... Ain't that some shit? Oh. I say party, but it looks like they're also just action games, just like the 1 and 2? Okay. Huh. Well. Capcom, and I don't even know if they're doing a lot of remakes outside of... So... Can't say for sure. It's like there's hope for you beautiful Joe fans. Wait, no, isn't Okami getting a sequel? Yeah, so I'm not gonna be like, maybe. It's just like, there's a chance then. Man, fuck you, Gojo fans. You ruined JJK. Ugh. With the big iron on his hip. Good shit, though. Good shit. And then we want to transform. Then we want to transform this one. Do it anyway, just to be sure. Not sure if you have this, if you have the plague or not. But it's looking mighty. But that cliff is looking mighty tempting. Just slit their throat right now. Solve yourself the problem. Oh. Oh, so you were lit. So it literally. So you weren't kidding when you said it breaks your shit. You literally can't complete the game. Why? Why are you like this, Dragon's Dojima 2? Oof. Merge selected layers. There we go. Okay. Then we're gonna move on to me. Okay. No, that sounds like. Is there a way around it, or is like, that's it? GG, you're fucked. So. So if you get like the Dragon's Plague early, you don't realize it and then save. Your only option is to grind. Is to fucking go. It's the fucking South Park meme episode. We go into the forest hunting boars. Dude, you know how long that'll take? Yes. 36 days, 72 hours, and 58 minutes. If we don't sleep. Oh. Oh, that's kind of fucked. I mean, cause why would you? Why are you like this? Who hurt you? Oh, why'd you do it like this, you fucking dickheads? Like, goddamn. People was talking about soul games being mean. At least as far as I know, there's no soul game where you can just brick through the miner's thing. Like, what the fuck? Oof. Just oof. Oh, joy. I mean, they're dead after that, aren't they? What the fuck does it matter? I mean, they're dead at that point, right? What does it matter? No, they're dead. What does it matter? Why would you? Why okay, I say it as a joke, but like, why bother reviving them at that point? Why can I not make more of the mighty slave creatures? Wait, I think I remember Pat and Wooly talking about that once. But I... Motherfuckers out here spreading the pawn aids. The paids. Oof. Fucking goddamn. And I do mean damn indeed. Okay, that's good at least. You know, every game has its issues. Oh, is it stun locked like a motherfucker? Oof. You're gonna trip and they're gonna mud stomp your ass. Oof. So there's no invincibility. Like, I say frames, but like, there's no invincibility pit timer. It's just... Just getting mosh pitted. Oh, oof. Doesn't sound fun. Doesn't sound fun whatsoever. Oh my god. So she want to say? No, I don't want to exit fucking stream. She just killed a motherfucking dragon. Because I got lucky, Sal. Ah. Ah, Inquisitor Gadriel, what are you doing here? Yeah, fair. Alright. Oh, that's underneath, so there we go. I mean, some ethical questions you could ask about romancing your slave creature. I mean, at that point, is that any different from a sex doll? Well, I brought it up, and I could not reach him, chat. Can we get an F in chat? But at what cost? Oh wait, no cost. Yeah, they'll do that. Yeah. No. Tangent. Not sure if it's just eventuals, but I've grown to like how I did my redesign model. Granted, I haven't actually made a PNG for it yet, but eventually. It's only ever been in sketches, honestly. Yeah. Exactly. That's why I like don't know how relevant she is anymore, but Snuffy has like 20,000 models. Oh, I said no. Iron Mouse has like 20,000 models. I never saw the whole thing, but I know Connor did like a ranking of all of her models, I think. Let me see. I'm just gonna quickly YouTube search that, see if the video's still up. Yeah, there it is. Connor Dog. I rate every Iron Mouse model. Now you said a smoked hot dog? Ah, okay. I misheard completely. Hey, as long as you're not going beyond your limits, go for it, man. I'm not gonna stop you. Oh, this is a bit too. So beta's at 10 their time, so that should be 9 our time? Yeah, alright. Georgia Knights. Okay. Saturday, I guess? Oof. Well. Oof. There we go. Put that in Discord. All right, Saturday. Let's do some day of payment. Tercero. Ooh, ooh. Yay, birthdays. Days of birth. Days of birthing past. Coward that you are, but alright, alright. Sadly, not even Duke Nukem could save you. To be fair, this is also the man who played Big the Cat at Sonic Adventure, so... He would also like to forget that, because he fucking hates Big the Cat. That's a good tangent to go on real quick. How many times does the fucking Super Bowl happen in a year? Is it? Okay, because I feel like I always see it happen on a different date. Well, let me rephrase. I feel like I always hear it being done on a different month. Fair enough. Thank you for informing. Enjoying some chips. Oh my god. I can find chicks in 3D now. I'm gonna have a fucking old nets like that. Never erase those. I ain't cooking shit. I say that, but I actually do like how this sort of chibi-ish face came out. Alright, I think that is all the outlines. Alright. So, I've spent more fucking time trying to get this fucking canvas board looking right, but you know what? Doesn't look that bad. So we're going to save this as the drawing thumbnail. Because that's what I'm going to be using for thumbnail images now, since I just don't have any for most of my art videos. But with that done, I want to thank you all for joining us for this wonderful evening, or in post if you guys watch my YouTube streams on the channel for some reason. And I want to thank my wonderful co-host for being here. Thank you, Matt. And we want to wish you all a wonderful night. Have a good one.